Hey everybody, what's up? See you today. So I thought I'd take just a little bit of time here. It's about 7 o'clock. I just got out of the leather shop, pretty wore out. My wife's going to be home before long, so I'm just going to shoot a little short video napping here. If y'all haven't hit that like, subscribe button, hit that for me, would you? And also, don't forget about the Cato Ridge nap-in. I'm not going to go over the whole thing. I'm just going to show this to you, and then you can take a screenshot, all the information. It's going to be a great time, and I'll be there all, and God willing, I'll be there all 3 days. I'm actually going to get there the day before, so come on out. It's going to be fun. All right, so we're just gonna biface a few things. I was gonna make a point, but it's kind of too wiped out for that right now. I got a bucket full of this little stuff here. Some of it is already bifaces, kind of like this, pretty much biface. But they're in this bucket because I was gonna kind of further refine them a little bit. So I've been filming in the leather shop today, so there's a video coming. I gotta cut a piece out or add a piece, do something there where I thought I hit the pause button and didn't. So I don't do, this is the same bobber that I have in the current beginner kit. That's going to be available, well, there's going to be a bunch of stuff available. There's a piece right there. That's just going to go in the biface, small biface bucket that you guys seen before. Already started putting the stack in that. Yeah, so if you're in need of a set of boppers, I'm going to have those available here in the next few days, probably. Also going to be adding some antler tine pressure flakers and some other things. There'll be some new stuff added. We got a piece of Evacuite here. It's an awfully thick slab for such a small piece. May not be any videos for a couple days after the ones I got recorded released, because I need a couple production days in the leather shop. I got to get some orders out, get the books cleared out. So, not that I haven't been working, but when I'm filming, it just takes a lot longer. So, I got one more video I'm probably going to shoot in there tomorrow, and then that'll be it for a little while. I'm hoping to win some more people over from the leather world, but we'll see what happens. This has got a big old crack in it. That's a crack, and it is not healed. I may not have been paying attention before. I didn't even see that. So that took a lot of size away, but look at that. I bloodied that one up. Hold on. Okay, we're patched up and ready to go again. Doggone it. That one ain't gonna work out. That's going in the tumbling bin. They don't all work out. This? Is this? It's pretty tough, that's what that is. I actually think this is a dark piece of Georgetown. That's not a real great piece of rock. I'm actually not sure what this is, but it's got a bunch of concrete and stuff in it. I thought it was dark Georgetown, but now I don't know. It's got a lot of junk in it. Flaking though. It's got a seam of like quartz running in it here. Yeah, crystal line. That's going to be a tough rock to deal with, but I think I can do it when it comes to start hitting it with indirect, and if it don't bust on that quartz seam, which it looks like it might. We'll throw that in the Gotta Be Tough stash. Here is a piece of oil turd, or tiger turd. It's oil turd, but I made a little Clovis out of this stuff. Doggone it, I broke the end of it clean off. That's a good little biface. Alright, so we got a piece of Novaculite here. Zigzag the end. That'll make a pretty little point. Wanna know why I got so many bifaces? Because I'm out here doing this all the time. This piece of hornstone. I got a fella send us some hornstone, and he contacted me today. Collects pretty good stuff, so stay tuned. I also made a trade for a couple of gold sheen, Mexican gold sheen blades. Fella sending me some thistle heads. You know, here in a couple months, we're going to have so many thistles here, don't know what to do with them. I'm trying to kill them all off, and I'm trading for some because I want some now. So he's also sending me one of his darts. This thing's got a bad spot right here, like a layer in it or something. That's something that'll continue to have to be worked out of this thing as the point goes long. Yeah, that's all. I don't know what's wrong with that right there, but may not be able to get underneath that stuff. I'm not going to fool with that. What else we got in here? These are all. That one's pretty much already a biface, so not even sure how that ended up in there, but it'd be easy to make a point out of that. This one's already a biface, but it's got a, must have thrown it in here because it had this rounded edge and the square edge over here, and our little biface. This thing is a little piece of root beer. It's pretty much already a biface. I think I just threw it in there just to thin it out a little bit. That's going to make a nice little point right there. Going to hit this spot right here and take that flake off the bottom. Okay, there's another good little biface. Got a piece of coral here. This was a broken biface. This piece appears to be pretty fragile. I've heard a few people say how tough coral is to beating on that tough stuff, that old coral. I don't know what kind of coral you're getting, but every piece of coral I've ever had has been relatively fragile. I don't know if I just, I know I'm getting good coral. It just seems real fragile, but my style's a bit rough, so. You want to beat on something rough, beat on some of that raw Edwards. And you will learn what rough really is. This will make a pretty little pendant. For sure. Alright. There's a piece of mook that's not very good. It's got this grainy stuff here. That may or may not stay. It's easy to nap when it's, that grainy stuff's easy to nap when it's thick, but it's really difficult when it starts getting thin. This is better material on the top, so the more of this I can skim away, the better. And that's part of the bifacing for me, is get rid of the bad stuff and try to lean towards the good stuff, which isn't always possible. But you know, I've been throwing all these bifaces away. I'm not going to be able to take a picture of them. When I'm done. Done threw them all over there in the bucket. Well, if I keep some of that on the top, that'd be awesome. Or make that, well, whatever I can do to save this. A little bit of red in there would be great. I'll dig some other ones out. I don't think we've done very many of them. The whole bottom of this bucket is bifaces. A lot of them's already been started, and I'm just going to refine them some. Not 100% sure that white stuff's going to map. We'll just do our best to get rid of it. Blew that one up big time. Ain't all gonna work. When they're little like this, and this one here is only this stupid thing right here. It's about 2.5 inches. So make a smoking little Abby point or Aggie point. I mean, AG, however you want to say it. Tomato. I guess it is an AG point, but I call it an Aggie point. I told you before, so don't correct me on that. I posted that last video and then realized after I posted it everywhere and done all my pictures and all this stuff, I realized I spelled cash C-A-S-H for my biface cache, which is obviously wrong, and I just completely overlooked it until I had it posted everywhere. Someone finally caught it and brought it up. There was others that probably caught it. They were just more polite. I didn't want to say anything to offend me. The guy wasn't being rude or nothing. He was pointing out, like, dude, you screwed this up. Get it right. But I knew that. I just wasn't going to say anything until until someone else did. I just didn't feel like redoing it. I would have redone it. I just didn't have time. And I'd done blasted it everywhere and done the thumbnail photograph and all that stuff, and y'all knew what I was trying to tell you. Anyways, yep. I'm not sure what I was thinking, but I usually don't. I don't know if I mentioned it in another video or not, but I got this place completely closed in. I do have I had a couple roof leaks that I've been working on. I think I got it taken care of. They weren't major roof leaks, but whenever I am able to get the spray foam shot in here so I've got a $700 portable air conditioner sitting here brand new in the box. I bought quite a while ago and never used it. There's a little Biface. But anyways, I'll throw that over there again instead of saving it for the picture. Oh well. I'm also working on a fix for my saw. Try and get it going, at least a temporary kind of fix. This saw is over 40 years old. It's had a lot of repair work done to it over the years, to the point that not much of it makes sense anymore. I gotta say though, Highland Park has really worked with me, including the owner of Highland Park, to try to get the parts. And the parts are available, but be a pretty major rebuild on the carriage. So I'm going old school. Pulley in a can. I destroyed that one, not talking. Just destroyed it. I'm not sure what this is. Actually, I think that's it's got a bad spot in the whole thing here. I'm wondering if that's not raw Keokuk. A flake that got in here somehow or another. Because it looks like Keokuk. I don't know if it's raw or not. I do believe it is. I'm not sure how this ended up in here. Someone probably seen the flake and said, oh yeah, it belongs in this bucket. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's raw Keokuk. Another piece of Georgia Coastal. I guess when I was doing these, just was knocking them into a general biface, and that was it. So they ended up back in this bucket. Doggone it, I gotta get some stuff on my lap. They end up back in this bucket. Another one. I didn't throw that one, so that's good. This one was probably fine. I'm not sure why I threw it back in the bucket. Why it ended up back in the bucket. I made a mess out of that one too, didn't I? Seem to be making a big mess tonight. Well, it shrank, but I still get a pendant out of that, or a little arrowhead. Either one. There we go, I threw it away again. Little piece of coral. Just gonna try and get the square edge gone. Good grief, come on. Come at it from the other direction then, I guess. These are all little bifaces, obviously. Probably chips that you would find in a lot of debitage piles. Alright, this is a piece of heat treated here. Gotta knock the cortex back. You can see by knocking this way, it's peeling that cortex back some. You gotta peel it back enough to be able to get on some solid stone. Trim that back. We are going to step up with a larger bopper. We've got a pretty serious turtleback, right? It's flat on this side. You know, this thing's almost an inch thick, and it's only about 1.5 inches wide, probably. So, we'll try and drive a flake off here. Across the top. That's some nice material. To take the turtle back off like that, it has to be decent material, you know. You don't just pop the turtle back off a little bitty narrow piece like that and get rid of it if the material's junk. I'm gonna take one more, maybe two. I knew that was going to give up right there. I seen a little crack in it. I was hoping to hold together. There's another one. That's pretty material too. Pretty. Let's see. We're up 36 minutes. Probably do one or two more. Let's see what we can do. I don't know if we can do anything with this. It's mostly Cortex, right? What can we do with this? Made a platform to come back down this ridge right here. Yep. That's what I did with it. Another piece of oil chert. It's got a pretty bad spot in it there. Hopefully we can dance around that. Yeah, so that's pretty exciting. I'm gonna have the boppers. You would think you could just buy a set of, you know, the doming things and just get at it. Problem is, I bought like 4 sets to get what I need because they say they're for such and such size, and you get them and they're too small or whatever. They're not actually the size that they're advertised as for whatever reason. I'm not sure why that is, but that's what it is for all the ones I bought. So this thing has a spot in here that may present a problem. I'd say that's good enough for this one. I could take one more flake cross here. I have a feeling it's not gonna hold up through here. It's got a problem right in here. You guys can see that there. I think that's probably gonna break off. When I make my point, I'll probably make it out of just this part right here and not that part. But you're gonna have that. There's all kinds of good stuff in here, but probably not this piece of mookaite though. Pretty grainy piece. may take indirect to fix this thing if I don't snap it here. I was trying to get that all the way over there, but it did not want to go. This is the grainy stuff that I told you, that this stuff down here is grainy, that I said a little bit ago that when you start getting it thin, it can be a problem. I hate to leave that big old hinge in there. We'll leave it at that. This is a piece of Edwards. I love this color on this. That's a high grade heat treat right there. Nice material. You know what? That might even be tan, the tan colored hornstone, but I think it's Edwards. I'm not sure on that one. Not 100% sure. I'm not sure why this big. I guess this was just too fat, so I wanted to thin it down or something. I'm not sure why that was in there. Take one in here. There's probably 100 pieces in here that need bifaced. Or finishing bifacing, or whatever you want to call it. The reason I have so many bifaces is because I have time to run out here and do some bifacing, but I don't always have time to make points. And in the beginning of this channel, I took some time I probably shouldn't have took to get content out there, and I'm making up for that in the leather shop now. So anyway, there's another biface, and we're at 44 minutes. Let's we got one more we want to do. There's a piece of blue kite. It's not a great piece. Another piece of hornstone, but it's that it's got that stuff, this crystals in it, and I don't want to flake through them crystals. Through there. That right there is a fairly low grade of almost all the Hornston I've got has been pretty good, but I did get some that was just had a lot of this in it. Maybe there's a way to deal with that. I mean, this piece is pretty thin, but I think this was part of a cut slab. I'll be able to get a point out of this fairly easy. Call it good stuff. Okay. We got another piece of Novaculite here. We'll do this one and this one, then we're going to call it quits, whether or not they turn out or not. Alright, there's our biface. Much more refined now. Piece is a little bit grainy, but it is beautiful, man. It's pretty slick. Alright, tell me that's not going to make a pretty point. See if we can get it to hold together. Okay, I'm going to gather up these pieces we did. Okay, I think that's all of them. I'm pretty sure that's it. I just tossed them over there, so I don't really know. But we broke a couple of them. You guys obviously seen that if you watched all the way through, but that's all we're going to do. I just got some more bifaces done, and these will go in the pile of this one's probably big enough to go in the, if you guys watched my video of my stash there, I organize them to where we got these small ones that are 3 inches and under, and then 3 to 6 inches, and then 6 inches up is how I kind of organize them. I don't organize them by material type. I know most material types. On occasion I can get one wrong or something, you know, but I kind of know what I've had, and I know the material well enough that I pretty much know what it is. So that's it. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget about the Kato napkin, and check out the leather side too if you haven't already. And we'll catch you on the next one. Keep napping.